Hoje, sem mais delongas nenhuma, vamos ver como é que está sendo a luta do Andrew Tate. Como eu falei para vocês, hoje eu iria lançar uma live e a gente vai ver ao vivo aqui como tá sendo, como foi e como está sendo a luta do Andrew Tate. Vamos ver.
Live on Rumble Premium, ladies and gentlemen, let's see some thunder! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black and pink. His official weight of 200 pounds, bang on. He has a record of 5 fights, 1 loss, 4 wins, and 2 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Los Angeles, fighting out of Barcelona, the reigning, the defending, Misfits Boxing Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mr. Built to Ass, introducing Chase the Goldemar! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black trunks. Weight of 199.5 pounds, and tonight he is making his Misfits boxing debut. Hailing from Luta, England, United Kingdom, introducing Top G, Andrew King Cobra Tate!
I'm the referee. I spoke to you both in the dressing room. I obey my command at all times. This is the title. You both know the rules. Watch your heads. Get them punches up. When I shout fight, break clean, and remember, defend yourselves at all times. Touch them up.
Ian John Lewis, third man inside for our main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds for the Misfits Boxing Heavyweight World Championship. The challenger, Andrew Tate, wants to take the throne from Chase to Moore. Nobody in this arena believes in the champion, but the only person's opinion that matters is his as he dares to take out the Cobra.
Heavyweight boxing, guys. One punch can change everything. Nice straight left jab by Tate right out of the gate.
Lot of weight stipulations around this one, Riley.
It's definitely going to be a huge factor here. Andrew Tate starting off early, good combinations, good jab to the body. A lot of speed on display from Tate.
Jab the body's going to set everything up, Riley. I love to see the bigger men, the heavyweights, using that punch. Sets up the right hand, sets up the hook right hand. Beautiful punch selection by Andrew. He's going to set everything up, Riley. I love to see the bigger men, the heavyweights, using that punch.
Here and fight him.
Tate returns to the ring after 5 years. Rides an 11-fight win streak, has not lost in 13 years.
I like the body jab from Tate a lot. He's getting changing levels with his head. Trying to find the range for Chase, still stepping in, shooting the right hand of the body, taking what Chase gives him. Big left hook.
Big right from Tamor.
Both these fighters chins straight up in the air. Very, very high risk style.
Tate said he's been prepping 4 months for this opportunity. The question in my mind was, how can he unwind and translate the 85-plus kickboxing bouts into the squared circle, Riley?
The hands naturally low for Andrew Tate right now. It's allowing him to snap that jab in unnoticed, but it's a high-risk, high-reward game.
Tamor, patient. The champion not looking to explode into the pocket on Tate. Andrew dedicating some shots to the midsection.
Andrew Tate settling in a little bit here, BJ.
He is, he looks fine. He's, setting up the jab, the body. Chase is still kind of trying to get high when he's landing the shots. Chase is to get his head off the center when he jabs and set up his other shots. Keep everything off the jab.
We talk about Tamor's physical appearance, right? It seems like he has everything that he needs to succeed within boxing, but sometimes, right, the skills take a little longer, right?
Sometimes they do. He's been developing those skills very well, especially over this last year. But 6 rounds is a long time to work. Andrew Tate's been in here so many times. He's been doing this his entire adult life. It's a tall order.
More clinching here. It's a short shot from Tate. Chase not really committing to the right hand whatsoever, BJ.
No, not yet. He's still trying to find the range. And, you know, if I'm Chase Demore, I'm going to get that left jab going a little more authoritative. He's given 1 round away to Andrew Tate so far. You know, no problems. 5 to go. But he let Andrew Tate get up to a good start.
Strong clinch from Andrew Tate, showing his experience in Muay Thai and kickboxing.
10-year age differential. Andrew Tate, 39 years old. Like we mentioned on broadcast, doesn't need to be doing this. Right? Could just be enjoying his life, but here he is trying to prove that he still has it. In his corner, it's Tristan Tate, former UFC fighter Luke Barnett, as well as Amir Subasu. Now, BJ, if you're in Tate's corner coming in around 2, what are you suggesting?
I'm going to say, look, continue to set that jab the body up. Now start jabbing body, jab head. Bing, bing, instead of just one jab the body. And then start looking down, jabbing head, jab or right hand of the body. Just mix up the level, mix up the playing field. Chase can't defend his head and his body. So take either one. Boom, down, up, or up, down. Keep mixing it up, and don't let Chase's right hand get going. Keep stepping your right side.
The champ, Chase Demore, not electing to take the stool. Andrew Tate sitting for that brief 60-second pause ahead of round number 2.
An incredible look of intensity on the face of Andrew Tate. Pure focus and dedication to the craft.
With how many times his fans have put out that clip of Josh Bruckner and Chase Demore, losing to Chase Demore would be a huge blow to Tate's legacy.
Chase needs to get his left hand going a little more instead of just pawning it. He's got disadvantage. He needs to get that shot going instead of trying to.
Big right from Demore. Tate beats him well.
Big shot landed there. Oh, the big combination lands from Andrew Tate.
Hurt Chase there, and Chase tied him up smartly. But that's the area where Andrew Tate's going to have a lot of success and close to Chase.
Chase trying to tie up, neutralize space here. Andrew Tate has the champ on the ropes here.
That's what the experience shows once Andrew Tate gets in close. From range, Chase is going to keep him long, keep him away. Once he gets close, Chase is going to struggle.
Chase is standing directly up, and now that Andrew's mixing up the levers, landing to the body and then going upstairs, it's starting to expose it.
Bad habits from Demore, extending with both arms, not really responsible offensively or defensively, Riley.
Chase is grabbing over top of him to try to weigh on him, but Andrew's got so much experience in the clinch. As you can see, he pulls his hips in tight, stands straight up, and supports Chase very, very well.
Demore trying to throw that right hand like a fastball. Tate comes into the pocket with a combo.
See him walking in with those shots, Ben. He shot the 1-2, the left hook.
Tem
And then the right hand. And when he gets close, he gets to those corners. He can free his hands up and come up the middle. He's going to have a lot of success.
Chase really hasn't uncorked that right hand much. He's had success in a few times he did.
Again, pawing with both hands, trying to occupy space. 1 minute to go in round number 2. We clinch again.
Chase is trying to slow him down or something. He doesn't seem to want to fight right now. Maybe he got hurt earlier.
Nice right from Demore that partially connects.
I'd like to see Andrew taunt and feint a little bit right here to get Chase off his back leg a little bit. That'll help. And Chase, I'd like to see him get the left jab going. Get that hand instead of just using the measure of the paw. It's time. We're in the second round now. Let's use that as a weapon and a tool instead of just trying to paw.
Tate going downstairs. The champ clinches up once again. Maybe trying to frustrate the challenger, Riley.
He's a little gun shy right now. Doesn't seem to be able to find his shot. Something's bothering him. He's reverting to his old ways, as you could say.
It does look like Chase Demore is regressing skill set wise in front of us. Last time we saw him here in X Series was against Eitan Marxone. Seemingly had improved. The fight before that was a big win over Tank Tolman. Demore opportunity here in the clinch.
Kind of pushing him there, fouling him a lot. Hopefully the referee will get control of this thing.
Big right from Tate.
Pushing him down.
Andrew Tate's lifting the canvas.
He's trying to bully him right now. He's trying to wrestle him and wear him down and beat him him up. He knows that he can't win the boxing match, so he's trying to make it dirty. But he's also got to land with power. He has to do something other than just wrestling.
Look at the body language on Andrew Tate. I was looking at some replays here. Tate hunched over, hands on the knees. BJ's looking a little bit tired.
A little bit, but also you can't take too much from that. You know, Chase landed a good right hand right there on the replay. Let's take a peek again. See how it worked out. We see Andrew coming in with a left hook. Still around again to Andrew Tate based on the aggression, but Chase got a little closer in that round then with the right hand.
Demore again, not using the stool. Seemingly has the stamina, right? Riley, the cardio on the champ side.
I mean, for such a big man, he's always had a pretty great cardio, just naturally. Now without the weight cut. When you have to cut so much weight, the way you do it is with cardio a lot of the time. Inherently, when people have to drop weight, they often come in much fitter than they would otherwise.
The Cobra trying to put the fangs on the champion. Third round underway.
Like to see Andrew get his jab going here instead of just kind of looking for the big power shot. Disguise the power shot with the jab.
Demore leaps in with the right hand. Tate avoids.
Chase is doing a bit better at smothering the offense of Andrew. The first round he was outboxed pretty cleanly. Right now he's making it a bit dirty, and Andrew hasn't made the adaptations yet.
More active with the right hand, PJ. The champ's starting to show some tools.
Needs to let that shot go. Good jab by Chase right there. Andrew rolled off it nicely, and you know, Chase is really doing a lot to control the left hand, control the head of Andrew with the left hand.
Starting to look like more like a good team left hook to the body from Andrew.
Chase right there. You saw Chase kind of wobble in the corner.
Tate firing up the ribs of Chase Demore. 2 minutes remain in round 3. Cobra takes the center. Chase Demore, former college football lineman, led the NCAA Division II and blocked Kingston 2018. Now he's trying to block the strikes from Andrew Tate. Big right from Demore.
He definitely caught him with the shot. It looked like he pushed it a little bit, so Andrew didn't seem too bothered by the shot there. Good right hand.
Chase plays it well. Responds with some of his own.
Chase pushing the Cobra, trying to find some significant offense. Andrew Tate pushing and pressuring. Nice right to the body, but Tate's in the corner. Big shots for the champion. Tate covering up. This is Chase Demore's opportunity.
Nothing really landing clean, Ben. Andrew actually landed a couple of his shots in tight there. He's landing with more conviction. Tate's shots, he turns them over, snaps the shot a little bit more. Chase is kind of pushing him a little bit. He's not setting his shots up.
Tate's gassed, gang. Tate is gassed.
Yes, it is. Both guys are headhunting here, so Tate's really going to get calm, get relaxed, get that second win, and start focusing a little less on shooting hard headshots.
5 years away from competition, 4 months in training. Andrew Tate trying to put his willpower to the test here. 40 seconds remain in round number 3.
He's standing too straight up with those shots, man. Andrew Tate's got to stay down. And it's just a matter of who lands the right hand first.
Well, Chase Demore just landed a right. Now jumps on top of the Cobra.
Chase finally finding his range a little bit, turning that shot over quite well. The tide is slowly starting to turn, gentlemen.
Tate, hands are low. Pop seems to be gone. Doesn't have the ability to go straight for the champion rival.
The lactic acid is building up in his arms. He's been holding up this 220-pound man for 3 rounds now.
Chase Demore swinging with the right. Right single shot from Tate.
Still unable to connect, man. You know, Chase is getting too tall and trying to load up the head. He needs to go the body shots. Still a close round.
Big collision there at the end of the third. Tate walking back to the corner, but Riley, the stamina appears to be on empty.
I think that was Chase Demore's first round. 2-1, I would have it. That was a close round. I agree with BJ. Chase has to go to the body. We've really never seen him do it. We've never seen Chase be able to develop that clean left hook to the body. He's doing the best he can with the tools he has, and that involves breaking down his opponent, causing that fatigue, and then he's going to look for the big shot.
Talking about fatigue, here's a look at Andrew Tate ahead of round number 4.
Yeah.
Hands are on the knees, BJ.
Yeah. He's
Body language not great.
He's exhausted when he's doing too much, guys. He's trying to load up a little bit too much. So what he's got to do is really set the shot up 1 down, 2 up, 1 up, 2 down. He'll be a lot more successful that way instead of just trying to jump in with the right hand. He's just got to relax here. Go back to the middle of the ring, relax, jab up right, jab down right hand up, and be sharp defensively and watch Chase into something.
Gary Olive, head corner and trainer of Chase Demore, has led this revival and this renewed skill set that has sent the champ on a 10-fight unbeaten streak. Round number 4. Big shot from Champ. Tate eats it.
See Chase standing, top G standing straight up with some of those right hands. Got to be more defensive.
Difficult to be defensive when you do not have anything left in the tank, right?
Well, Tate relies so heavily on using counters, not using the guard. And now that he's built the fatigue, his reflexes have slowed and he's not getting out of the way. He's standing there clean. Big shots landing for Chase DeMore.
Everyone doubted the champion coming into this. He was written off time and time again. But now he has the momentum against Andrew Tate. Big collision there from DeMore.
Very close, huge right hand from Andrew Tate, landing on the chest of Chase.
Tate's trying to stand firm. There's a big shot from Tate.
Big right hand, got Chase's attention there. Andrew timed that well.
Looks like the nose of DeMore is lacerated. Red, like old St. Nick's hat. Chase pushing Tate into the corner.
He's just trying to bully him. Really no technique at all there, but so much size, so much athleticism.
Chase's technique's completely falling apart here, guys. I'd like to see him box a little more instead of just trying to wrestle and, set those shots up.
To be fair, PJ, he did not have much technique coming into tonight.
Yeah, true, but he had more than he showed tonight. You do what you got to do to win the fight. Of course, I understand that, but it seems like his technique's just going out the window.
Well, he was being outboxed in the first round. It seems like he's having a lot more success when really he's just trying to grind out his opponent here. Still a lot of time left. 2 more rounds after this one, and a minute 10 remaining in the 4th.
Yeah.
More hugging than punching so far in the 4th frame. 1 minute left. Tate pushing back into the clinch. Each guy seems gassed.
Right.
Chase DeMore, biggest opportunity of his lifetime. Catapulting himself to superstardom with a highlight over the Cobra.
And here Tate's got to watch out for the right hand. Is the main shot he's going to watch out for. You see Tate trying to wrestle, and Chase is really making it difficult for him, and they're pushing him off.
Chase still like the fresher fighter.
Yes.
DeMore clinching up with the kickboxer. Tate wearing on him.
Está cansado e ao invés dele ficar
30 to go in round 4. Tate has not thrown a significant strike in quite some time. A takedown attempt from Andrew Tate.
See that leg itching on Andrew Tate. Maybe I'll just fire a head kick real quick.
A couple knees to the body, maybe. Crowd is booing, not getting the result that they want. DeMore, nice connection inside. Chase DeMore, ending the 4th with some fury.
Good round 4 for Chase DeMore.
Back-to-back solid rounds. The champion has become to the final stretch of this Misfits Mania main event. Rather ask for your assessment on both guys.
It's going to be very easy to call this 2-2. It's going to be who wants it more, who digs deeper. Andrew Tate has had no ability to enact his will in the second half of this fight. He needs to get the space. He needs to be able to get back to utilizing his boxing ability. Because right now he's being smothered. And in the moments that he's not being smothered, Chase DeMore's outworking him. Big right hand there, lands clean. But Chase eats it well. He's showing great durability. That was a big question. How was the weight cut going to affect his durability? So far, he's showed not much.
I'm not sure if I'd give that last round to Chase tonight. It was a close round for sure. I'm not sure. He was busy, but he didn't really land much weight. He spotted that jabbing that right hand. Tate landed a big right hand. It was a close round. I think in divide that round might have went to Andrew Tate.
Chase DeMore, obviously the much younger fighter. Andrew Tate, 39 years of age, hasn't fought in 5 years, possibly showing that age.
DeMore again clinching, peppering all the dimensions of Andrew Tate. Crowd continuing their disappointment. DeMore trying to look for a big shot here.
The referee's really letting DeMore kind of push and shove in there. I'm a little surprised how physical he's letting it get. Big advantage for Chase.
Good point, PJ.
Yeah, and normally the referee doesn't let that happen.
Nice shot inside from DeMore. Tate clinches up. All the trash talk from Chase DeMore trying.
Por quê? Porque esse cara, ele não sabe lutar. Ele é bom fisicamente, ele é maior e ele tem uma estratégia. Ele tá
Get into the head of the Cobra. Now they're going toe to toe in the 5th.
Holding him down there, still a 220-pound body on top. Right there, right uppercut. That was a tough shot.
Chase DeMore trying to put him away. The
clean uppercut landed. He swarms it, but he's not able to find the second shot that he needs against such an experienced fighter. Andrew Tate able to weather the storm.
Tied him up nice there, Riley. Using smart veteran tactics. He was definitely hurt.
Again, Chase goes for the uppercut. Tate avoids. Andrew Tate, good recoverability on display. But the champion clearly pressure, Riley.
So much time to work, a minute and a half left. He lands again.
Chase Samore unloading. 90 seconds to go in the fifth.
The legs are locked on Andrew Tate. The fatigue is so clear. He's caught over the right eye of Andrew Tate.
Top G is lacerated as Samore continues the offense. Look at Chase Samore eyeing down Tate.
The confidence is growing for Chase Samore.
Who could have predicted that Chase Samore would bloody up the top G like this? Big uppercut. What does Andrew Tate have left?
And he's down. Let's see what the referee will decide here.
It was a push. Yeah, it wasn't a punch. But still,
Samore right in front of him continues to strike. Tate eating shot after shot, trying to escape.
This could be the beginning of the end.
49 seconds. Samore has nothing but time. Pounding away.
Andrew returning nothing. He needs to defend himself. If Chase Samore just got a bit of space, he'd be able to finish this.
Tate trying to clinch for desperation, trying to stay alive. Samore stalking his prey, laying on him, putting all that weight on him.
The fatigue of Andrew Tate is so clearly on display. He has no power left in his punches. He has nothing left.
The blood flowing from the top G. Final 10 seconds of round number 5. Samore selling out with the right hand. Andrew surviving.
If Samore just fired even one shot to the body.
Big blow from the champion. Andrew Tate survives, but barely, Riley.
The fifth round was all Chase Samore. The second half of this fight has clearly gone to Chase Samore. Andrew Tate needs something big, but does he have it left? In the corner, we see a dejected Andrew Tate.
BJ, walk me through this.
big right uppercut by Chase, a lead uppercut. And you know, as a veteran, you can't walk into a shot like that. Absolutely not. It's too easy to see. And, you know, Andrew Tate's simply fatigued, and he wasn't able to get out of the way of it. Too much weight. Beautiful shot by Chase. Around the Chase Samore, clearly dominated in round 5. I gave him rounds for sure, rounds 3 and 5. 1, 2, and 4 could be close.
3 minutes remain in our heavyweight championship main event. Chase Samore nearly had Andrew Tate out of there. The Cobra will have one more round to try and produce a comeback. But this is not at all what the world expected. Again, wearing on him immediately, trying to erase the break that Tate just had.
The grinding determination of Chase Samore is suffocating. He has been all over him for round after round after round, and he is still here in his face.
Nobody believed Samore but himself, and that's the only person's opinion who mattered. 2:30 on the clock. Samore jumps in again.
If I'm Andrew Tate here, I'm going to put my hands up and try to walk to him a little bit instead of just trying to fight him off the back leg. Put my hands up, walk to him, and push him around and push him back instead of letting him bully me.
It seems like he just doesn't have the strength left in his arms. The fatigue is built up. The pop is gone from his punches, and he eats a clean uppercut, and another, and another.
Tate might be done. Chase Samore clinching with the challenger. The Cobra just trying to survive here.
It's in bad shape here, boys. Don't fall in. You got to talk, fade, take a step back. Put your hands up, walk forward instead of just coming in with your hands down like that. In a fight like this, it makes a big difference.
1:50 on the clock. Chase Samore overperforming. Andrew Tate struggling. There's a few shots from the Cobra.
Put your hands up and walk forward. Let Chase shoot his one shot, or vice versa. You know, let Andrew Tate walk in, shoot that one shot, and Chase got to put his hands up and counter him twice. Big, big.
Samore looking for the uppercut again. Goes for the right. Tate somehow still here. Another shot from Samore.
And if Tate had his hands up, a lot of those shots wouldn't get through, I promise you. Now the reflexes have slowed down a little bit, so it's time to, you know, let your hands be a little more defensive.
We talked about the translation from kickboxing to boxing, Riley, and the bad habits of Tate presenting himself.
But we've also talked about an 80-fight career, a 39-year-old man. Does he have the ability to reinvent himself so late in his career? And the answer is clearly no. If he's never fought with the high guard, if he's always fought this way, in the last moment of this round, he's not going to somehow summon those skills.
Meanwhile, Chase Samore, for the last several years, has only been dedicated to boxing. And yes, yes, he is quite flawed, but clearly way better here in this ring.
You see Tate looking for the one shot of Chase DeMore and kind of sliding off to the side and looking around the counter. I thought Chase would have a little more control at round 6 here based on how the fatigue of Andrew Tate in the last round, but he hasn't really been able to pull away in this round.
Final 30 seconds of our main event. Andrew Tate trying to produce a miracle.
Wrestling around there. Referee's letting that go on.
Final 20. Can DeMore find another uppercut? Can Tate?
And he does. Huge uppercut lands clean, but Andrew Tate somehow wears it.
Tate's got an iron chain he can give him back.
Great chin by Andrew Tate.
Final 10 seconds. Chase DeMore. Boom. Bringing it to the top G.
Incredible grit and determination from both of these fighters.
What a performance from Chase DeMore. Nobody thought that he would survive a round with Andrew Tate, let alone take him to deep waters.
What a fantastic performance. The first 2 rounds, it was all Andrew Tate. But Chase DeMore found where he could have success, took the fight where he needed it to be, and kept it there for the last 4 rounds, making this an incredibly close fight. A tough decision to call. We'll go to the judges and see who wins.
Definitely made it difficult, but at the same time, I would have liked to see Chase, instead of just pushing, land some clean shots on the inside, instead of just, pushing and pushing and pushing. Good performance by Chase as far as making the fight close, but I feel like, technique-wise, he's got a lot more to take.
Completely. There's some bad habits that have crystallized for Chase DeMore.
Yes.
Separating and finding space has never been a strong suit of his, but to be honest, it worked out in some way, shape, or form because he was wearing on Tate all fight long, sapping the energy from the Cobra and delivering some venom of his own. What an unprecedented performance from Chase DeMore. If you didn't know, now you know. But again, close fight, right? Tate controlled the early frames. DeMore took over big in the late frames.
Tate for sure won the first 2 rounds. If you gave him one of the other 4 rounds, it's going to be a draw in my opinion. So, look, Chase was very game. He was aggressive. And, the ref really let him fight in there. So they really pushed around a lot. And that was an advantage for Chase DeMore because a lot of your bout.
For those that thought there was maybe some predetermined nature to this, you got your answer in full fashion for 6 rounds of heavyweight boxing in the crossover sets. It is 3:33 a.m. local time here in Dubai. Andrew Tate, Chase DeMore have gone the distance. The top G, lacerated, bruised, but it's a return after 5 years away. All right, I do believe that we have the scores tallied, the official decision cooked up. So let's...
Ó, cara, ó a cara dele. Apanhou muito, mano. Que é isso, apanhou muito. E mesmo assim, se manteve em pé.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards.
Vamos ver agora.
Judge George Milkey scores the bout 57 even. Judge Baescalan Sandak scores the bout 58-56. Judge Gary Kitanowski scores the bout 58-56. And your winner by majority decision.
Vencedor por maioria de decisão. Vamos ver.
And still, the Misfits Boxing Heavyweight Champion of the World, Chase the God DeMore!
Pro YouTube pelo menos mostrar essa live para outras pessoas. Mas poxa, eu sabia que o Andrew Tate não ganhou. Ele me pegou nos 3 primeiros rounds.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves if you wish. Come on, ready to fight.
How good is this? McGregor, Mendez, interim featherweight belt is the prize for the winner.
foi isso, pessoal. Como eu falei, perdi R$100, apostei. Todo mundo tava dizendo que ia ser 86% de chance. Tava pagando a odd pro Andrew Tate ganhar. Todo mundo achando que ele ia ganhar. Eu mesmo achei que ele fosse ganhar. Mas tá tudo certo. Perdi R$100. Eu queria ver o Andrew Tate ganhar. Mas ele não ganhou. Mas mesmo assim ele mostrou muita fibra, mostrou muita competitividade e mostrou que ele merece ainda continuar lutando. Mesmo tecnicamente esse Chase Demore não sendo melhor que o Andrew Tate, depois de ter lutado os 2 primeiros rounds, bem ter ganhado os 2 ou os 3 primeiros rounds, o Chase Demore, depois disso, por conta da idade, por conta da vantagem física, por ele ser mais alto, por ele ter uma maior envergadura, ele conseguiu ainda por cima ganhar, ter essa vantagem e usar essa vantagem, né? E você pode ver que durante a luta ele usou a estratégia perfeita, que foi a adaga para ganhar a luta. Por quê? Ele começou só sentindo o Andrew Tate, só sentindo ele de longe, usando a envergadura como isca para ele, então deixando o Andrew Tate vir até ele. Depois do terceiro round, quando o Andrew Tate já estava mais cansado, que ele viu que a idade, não ter lutado faz 10 anos, ele ter ido preso, ter passado por um monte de situação, depois do terceiro round, ele foi para cima. Depois do terceiro round, você podia ver que o Andrew Tate estava mais cansado e o Chase tirou proveito disso e ele só deu soco do terceiro round para cima. O terceiro, o quarto, o quinto e o sexto round, praticamente, só deu Chase. E o Andrew Tate mostrou muita fibra, mostrou ter um coração muito grande, porque ele poderia ter desistido, ele poderia ter sido nocauteado. Ele nem caiu nenhuma vez, não teve nem knockdown, nem de um lado nem do outro. Então, valeu muito a pena, pessoal, valeu muito a pena. Se você gostou dessa live, se você gostou dessa luta, se você gosta do meu conteúdo, já se inscreve no canal e deixa o like, pessoal, porque por mais que eu goste de fazer esse conteúdo para vocês, por mais que eu me sinta bem ajudando outros homens que precisam desse tipo de conteúdo de masculinidade, da masculinidade ter acabado, especialmente no Brasil, e eu quero que mais homens entendam que tá tudo bem você ser homem, tá tudo bem você querer ter um carro legal, tá tudo bem você querer ter uma casa legal, prover para sua família, tá tudo bem você querer ter uma mulher bonita, de peito grande, tá tudo bem, pessoal, tá tudo bem. E é esse tipo de conteúdo que eu quero trazer aqui pro Brasil, é esse tipo de conteúdo que o Andrew Tate prega e que eu prego, que eu quero que tenha cada vez mais homens também interessados nisso. E eu quero trazer uma legião de homens. Por isso eu peço para você deixar o like e você se inscrever no canal, pessoal. Tamo junto. E